Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today, tomorrow, and the next day, we're gonna give you some behind the scenes stuff from Motorama. Our prep at Motorama, and then we'll probably close out the video shortly thereafter. I got this spare tire out, the hijack lift that I can't use because I don't have aftermarket bumpers. The fender flares, they're going to the body shop, dropping them off. I gotta go see my accountant and do my yearly taxes, get that done and out of the way. Then we're meeting Chase from Attention to Detail PA. We're gonna do our show prep detail on the Beast. And then I gotta load all of the Ram Beast apparel and merch stuff up inside this truck. Probably the Mini Beast. I have to load some stuff inside her truck too. And then bright and early tomorrow morning, we are gonna be going to meet the guys at Dirty Diesels at Dirty Diesels. The wife's not too happy about it, but she's a trooper. She loves me, she supports me, and she enjoys doing the channel with me. So, without further ado, let's get this day going. Go, 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 go. When I took the spare tire, funny story, when I took the spare tire out, I rolled it, had it up, and I went to let it bounce. And it bounced really high. And then it bounced right into, I had a little 2-foot ladder right here. It bounced all the way up, landed on top of that, destroyed it, and then landed right here. I wish I had the camera running for it, but it destroyed. It destroyed that little ladder. So probably gonna need to buy another one of those before Motorama as well. Stop at Home Depot and get that taken care of.
Did you eat a soft pretzel in my truck?
No.
Why is there like salt particles in my seat?
Oh, you know what I did eat here? I did eat a salt pretzel. It wasn't a whole pretzel though, it was a pretzel nugget.
There's so much salt in the holes of my seat.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll see you at the accountant.
Yep.
And you know what? When I was eating those little nuggets, I didn't think they had a lot of salt on them. Apparently they all fell off. Back out of Chester County Transmissions. No, it's not for a transmission issue or a diff issue. Andy's hooking us up, letting us borrow his bag so we can get the truck detailed for Motorama.
We do it all here, like I said. Everything. You know?
needed a car detailed, maybe we can work that out.
That's right.
Full service place.
Full service.
How are you going to clean this thing without water? Because it's a mess.
We're still using water. Okay. We're just doing a rinseless washing, so you can say it's what it's really called. So we're not going to have a hose. Obviously, we're not going to have a pressure washer. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a pre-treatment on the surface. We're going to spray chemical on the surface, and what it does is it emulsifies around the dirt. It forms a what's called a Zoller ionic bubble. A lot of lubrication. So it picks the dirt off the surface and puts in kind of like a bubble lubrication. So when you wipe it, it's not dragging across the surface, right?
Okay.
It's lifted up. It's not going to scratch. Perfect safe.
Okay.
If you say so.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We will see.
We'll see.
Not that we don't trust you, but we'll see.
I'll show you how it works if you want to do a little demo on there, because this is a great way to watch cars in the winter. I said we've probably already done about 10 or 15 cars this winter doing it this way. It's worked great every time we had an issue with it.
What do you got there? What is that?
It's a hood ornament for a customer.
Okay. Are you installing that today?
I am installing that right now.
I don't think it'll form a puddle. We're using very minimal water.
Fox, huh? Looks like a fox or a wolf.
Yeah,
It's a fox.
And I don't know if I would opt for a hood ornament like right there, but it's
Where you wanted it.
Or a hood ornament in general.
A hood, yes. You know, if you wanted it far enough back that it wouldn't present hazard to somebody walking by, or if they got thrown up onto the hood.
Yeah, no, I would.
Quite unusual. Anybody flying up on the hood has bigger problems.
Yeah, they're gonna have more problems than that little hood ornament right there. All the errands are done, taxes are done. Fender flares dropped off at the body shop. New ladder, step ladders in the back of the truck. Probably need to grab that here in a little bit. But yeah, moving along. Motorama crunch. What do you think of my tint job for the third brake light and the taillights? Did I do good?
You know that spray tint stuff?
Yeah.
I use that on one of my
two coats of VHT and then a thick coat of clear.
Just it's good that you put clear over it.
Yeah, I just wanted to smoke them. I didn't want them like super dark.
Clean job.
They do good?
Yeah. You got
What would you rate me?
What I rated on it? 8.
An 8?
I'll give it 8.5.
8.5? Yeah. You're gonna have to coat them now.
As long as it's clear, we can do that.
truck's all clean with that waterless wash. That's different.
It is different. It's pretty cool. It's that it is safe. We've done it many times. To show you guys, you probably saw that I was using a sponge to do it. I know that's very concerning when you see someone bringing a sponge to your cars. We all know that's not safe. That's to put scratches in your car. I will say this is the chemical I was using. It is Optimum No Rinse Wash and Shine. It's a rinseless wash. Basically, put 1 capful in for every gallon you put in. And like I said, it forms a super lubricated bubble around the dirt, lifts it up. And what I do is I take that sponge and I wipe it across the paint. And that's what's scary, right? But I'll show you. I just washed the entire truck and we still have a clean sponge. See that? It's just water in there. And we still have a clean sponge. But what's funny is, like I said, it forms that barrier around the dirt. It lifts it up off the surface, which is the same thing it does with the sponge. So when the sponge wipes across it, the sponge gets filled with the dirt, put in the bucket that has the chemical in it, squeeze it out, and all the dirt's released right back into the bucket. That's why it's safe, it's effective, it's a great option to do in the winter if you don't want to bring the hose out, if you shut your hose down for the winter. And this is what we've been doing. It's a great option, especially to make sure you have a warm bucket of water.
Okay, I'll be honest with you guys, it looks good. It looks good. Here's something to be a little bit concerned about. So these are the Bushwhacker fender flares. See that nice line? I mean, Chase is going to take care of that, but there's a nice line all the way around the wheel well. And there's a line on the front one, and et cetera, et cetera. Man, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. I'm out getting them fixed right now. I don't want to put them back on.
Just leave them off.
Yeah, I might just keep them off. I don't know. I got some new jewelry for the wheels. Wheel jewelry. True Spike. I went with black sleeves, as you can see. That's going to go over the lug, the True Spike lug. And then we went with black bullet tips. So black on black on black, guys. We're getting rid of the silver and the blue. And these are hexagonal versus these sleeves, they're round. So they should meet right up nicely and sit on top of the sleeve. See, it's going to be perfectly aligned with the sleeve, so it looks like it's all one unit.
The seal we put on there, I don't even know how many months ago that was.
I think it was the end of the summer. What did you use? You used McGuire's.
I used the McGuire's, so they're fast fish. But look at this, guys. Spray on there, it's still beating up, it's still sheeting the water. Bring it right off the car. That much longer later. Wow. You would have thought all the salt and road debris would have had some sort of effect on that, but it's still going strong. That's impressive.
I mean, I do. I wash my truck every week.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Dude, it was killing me. I washed it last week, believe it or not.
Well,
God,
I'm happy you did. We're doing the decontamination stage. We're doing a physical decontamination with a clay bar. If you're not familiar with a clay bar, it's just a piece of clay. You run it over the paint with some sort of quick detailer clay lubricant, and what it does is it picks out any of the paint. So you ever feel your paint feels rough, this is going to pull all the embedded contaminants right out of the pores of it, and that's what makes it smooth, which ensures for a better bond between the sealant or wax you're using and the paint. It's the same stuff we were using before. For the pre-treatment on the paint, we're doing the wash. It's Optimum No Rinse Wash. Right, you put 1 capful in for every gallon, and all I'm doing is I just put a little pump spray, put it in a spray bottle, spray it onto the surface. Right, so on your hand on the piece of clay, and this is Mother's Clay. You can get this basically any AutoZone, any local parts store, they'll have it. Personally, my favorite piece of clay, I'll show you. See how this side's pretty clean right there? Right? We're gonna see what happens after we do this little panel right here.
Yeah, these stores are pretty bad.
We're gonna see just how bad they are.
You can hear it picking stuff off the door.
All right, so that was about half the door, right?
Yep.
And there's everything we just picked up. Right there.
Dirty.
Right? And that's all the stuff that doesn't come off the wash. And that's why cleaning is so important when you, after you clean your car. Now, they don't do it every time. You can probably do it once every 3 to 4 months, a couple times a year. That's probably all you need.
Or you just call you 3 to 4 times, every 3 to 4 months.
Very true.
Just give attention to detail PA a holler. What's going on, buddy? I like your hat. I like that hat. That's a nice hat. You got the old school original hat.
Gotta kick it old school.
Tim's hooking me up with the tailgate assist because he felt bad for me because the wife got a new Ram Rebel 2019 and that tailgate already has one of those things. So we're gonna install this in the Beast real quick. Right about, boom. Got you guys. We started on that side, decided this would be the better side to do it. So yeah, there you go, look. We have a 5th gen Ram tailgate drop assist. Look at that. Sweet. Thanks, Tim. I can't wait to show the wife. She's gonna be impressed. Now I gotta put all the tools back because if I don't, Pete is gonna kick my you-know-what.
The underbody ready so we don't have to clean it again when we drive all the way down there.
You know you're probably gonna have to do that. All right, Chase is gonna tell me how jacked up my paint is. This is what he does every time.
You got a couple bad nicks down there. Got a bad one right there.
I mean, it's a work truck.
It's a work truck. That's a load of crap. Don't you bring it to a car show?
Look at all that flake.
It doesn't have amazing flake in it. But it's got quite a few little swirls and scratches right there. That's good. That's a good angle. You see that?
Yep. All in there.
Yep. All in there. There's a little deep one right there. Some scratches right there. Maybe see those ones? Right there.
Yep. Look who just showed up, guys.
Looks good.
Ram Rebel. What's up, crazy? So you want to see what we did to make our fifth gen? You can have the honors.
I did this all myself.
Watch this.
Ah!
Would you just look at it?
Somebody had to be like me.
One more time. Ooh. Guys, it's the little things. It's the little things that make us happy in life. That makes me happy. We're bringing them out in full force today. It's on the driver's side. You see, you can actually see it up in there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, got a little bubble up there.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Trying to get that fixed before Motorama. Me, always waiting to the last minute to get these things done. Luckily, I have good friends. It's like a reunion for you guys.
How you doing, buddy? I missed you.
Thanks, Randy. Randy popped my bubble. We're good. Tink's fixed.
Yeah, we just started polishing.
Wow, that line's still in there.
What's that?
That line.
Yeah, it's not going to talk to you about that. Got bad news.
What do you mean?
About this line right here.
It's not going to come out?
Oh. We're going to try our best. In fact, I'm actually probably going to do a little test spot right now. Alright, but if you look closely, I'll show you. It's not residue. These are scratches going vertically in the paint. It's that rubber seal. What happened, right? That rubber seal was there.
Dirt's getting behind it.
Dirt got in there.
Yep.
It shakes going up and down and scratch, scratch, scratch. That's all that happened. Now we're using a medium to heavy cut right now, and that's all it did to it.
Wow.
So here's some fun news for you. If you want them out, it'll leave it up to you. We've done it many times. We can do a light wet sand on it, buff it out. That's your best option to get them out. We've done it many times, but your call.
I mean, we got to get them out.
There you go.
We got to get them out, so that sucks. The truck is completely buffed, and we're getting ready to address the issue from the fender flares. Gonna do a little bit of wet sanding here.
You already clay lube this?
What?
Clay lube.
Come play with it?
Clay lube. I think it's cool for me.
Oh yeah, I unplugged it.
How would you
Dude, it's been like this all night, guys. All night. These two just going at each other.
Oh man.
Oh crap, I have to start on this side.
You are such a dipshit. We have 2000 grit sandpaper. I'll show you the polish we're using. We're using McGuire's M105. So the key part of this right here is this stuff will cut through 1200 grit sandpaper marks. So we're using 2000s to be safe, and then we're gonna finish. We're gonna use this to buff out the sanding marks. So like I said, this cut through 1200, but we're using 2000 just to be on the safe side. Gonna put a little bit on the sandpaper here. Gonna put a little bit here on, and you guys can use water, anything liquid based, just to do some wet sanding. Gonna spray it right on here like this. A little more on the sandpaper. And we're gonna find the line, and we're just gonna start wet sanding a little bit right here. Very, very lightly. Very, very lightly. That's the key to this. You don't want to get too deep because then they get too hard to sand out or polish out. All right, so we're just gonna do this little test section right here.
Was it your birthday?
That it is.
Happy birthday, Pete. I'm digging The unicorn.
You guys can see the wet sanding marks in there, right?
Yep. I can see it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that was not deep enough to wet sand, so I'm gonna go a little bit further on there. This area right here, this area will be good right here, so I want to get the rest of the area to look just like this little circle right there. Scaring you, huh? I'm scared. Polish it out, we're gonna see how that looks. Might have to go over it again.
It's gonna look perfect after this, right?
Cross fingers. That's not doing it.
Nope. Looks like you did it here a little bit, right there. Yep.
It certainly looks a lot better.
I get a little deeper with it.
I'm gonna grab the 1500 and see what happens. Get all those scratches out.
All right, so we switched up to 1,000 grit.
2000 grit wasn't cutting it. We're going back to 2000 real quick to sand all this down because our polish is not ready for 1000 grit. So we're going back down to 2000. We're gonna refine the scratches that we just put in here and buff it back out.
And then hopefully it works.
Cross fingers.
Yeah.
Look at that. Barely noticeable.
It's perfect right there.
Barely noticeable.
Chase just finished this one. Came out really good. You can't even, no.
1 hour later.
Yeah, 1 hour later. It looks really, really good. Really, really good. Hi, I can see myself in the truck. Hopefully the fronts aren't as bad.
These aren't nearly as bad.
Nah, I think we'll be all right. We're safe with the fronts at least. Whew. Several hours later, the wet sanding's done on all the fenders.
Thank God.
And it looks good. Yeah, we started at 2, it's 9 now. It's crazy. That definitely set us back. We would have been out of here if it wasn't for those fender flare issues.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to install the True Spike lug nuts, and I want to show you the difference, guys. So when you order your True Spike lug nuts, you're gonna order the actual lug, which looks like that. There's a little rubber O-ring in there. These lugs come with a smaller O-ring in case you don't want to use the sleeves. So this is what the sleeve looks like. This is what I had on there. That's going to replace. These are a little bit thicker than what the lugs actually come with. So when you get sleeves, if you didn't have sleeves on before, you're going to have to switch out your O-rings. And do your homework, guys, when you are ordering these online, because there's so many different options, sizes, and what have you. So you're going to slide this over your lug nut like that, and then you're just going to hand tighten this on there. And it's going to crunch down on that rubber O-ring, and that helps lock it on there. There you go. That's how that works. And I like how this is completely smooth all the way up and matches the cap, which is the bullet. I'm gonna replace all them now. Well, at least that side until Chase is done polishing these wheels. They're all in, and I have to say that looks much better. Very much better than what we had in there before. One thing to note, they come in these packages of 4, so you get all these. Make sure you don't accidentally throw one of them out, because that's what I did. I made it to the very last one, and I threw it out in the trash. Luckily, it was in there. Yes, I did. Truck's looking good. Karen and Chase from Attention to Detail PA, they're killing it. Last minute Motorama crunch. We're almost done. Oh, we still got to do the engine. Oh. We'll get out of here at some point tonight. That loom, I end up opting, if you can even see it, it's getting dark. But the loom, I end up switching it out myself. I didn't film it after 10E to the 2.5-inch loom again, because while we added, there we go, thanks. So we added a little bit more wiring with the new RGB lights that we have underneath the truck. So I think it looks pretty good. It's not that bad. It's not bad. It would be nice to put it inside the cowl there. It'd be really nice to hide it in there, but Looking good. Getting there. Getting there.
Yeah, eventually.
Getting there.
Hey.